Hey everybody, welcome back to Median XL. We are playing some more of our Unholy Melee Paladin. Off screen I did a little bit of grinding just to get some of these charms a little better. Not a perfect Scroll of Kings. Some of this worked up. I did a little more research on the build and turns out spell focus does work. So I have some spell focus MOs for armor. I also did a little more research on some of the options I have outside of the set. And there's a particular rune word that I am very interested in. Let me just show this for you guys here real quick. Go down. Paladin spears. Let's do this real quick. This one right here is Skylord. Not too expensive. It only needs a Zeth rune, which I have Zeth runes and elemental runes. So it's Arcane Zeth Ice Mal, no problem. Lemur's explosion radius increased by 75%. It's far more Paladin skills. We get the bonus spell focus, a percentage. It's more attack speed, but obviously I lose out on all of the Gull runes that I have in the weapon right now. But I can move those over to like armor and stuff to hit my breakpoints. It's more cold spell damage. It's a big bonus to all attributes, but the big one here is potentially 125 mana on striking, and it's only level 100 required rune word, which means it has a decent amount of space for MOs. So I might go for this Skylord here, which as soon as I get to Gonzi, I can make this easy. I'm just looking for a rune word base. I have the rune word. I have the bases ready to go. We want one with an attack rating roll, preferably, but this allows us to get potentially up to 225 mana on striking, like on melee attack, which would be enough that I can max Lemurs, which will give us way more damage. And I'm liking Lemurs more than Bloodthorns, personally. I know a lot of the builds use like NC here and other things like that and go with fire, but I like the Lemurs better. So I might go with like that, and then display capture here. There we go. I might go with that, and then like I have set up here, we have Shiverhood. That's pretty dang good. I don't need the Winter Avatar, but the defense, the life on melee attack, skills, cold spell damage, cold pierce. The cold pierce isn't that big of a deal, but a little extra helps. It means I have to invest less into life to get max pierce. I think for most bosses that I need to worry about, I only need 170 pierce. So I should be able to reach that a lot easier. A lot of the guides were all saying that once you get to like 2000 vitality to just go into dexterity for attack rating. So we'll see. I have a Robe of Steel, which is just fantastic. I think the 14% spell focus is the really big deal here, and the 26 spell damage. The 100 strength and energy, also fantastic. I have an Ashira's armor here. I'll probably rare just a bunch of really nice stats here. The spell damage and spell focus especially. So I'll probably wear this stuff, and I'll make Sky Lord, and then I have gloves and boots I need to figure out still. I checked Snow Squall, but they're mostly, like, I have them here. The hit recovery is kind of interesting, but other than that, they're not really that great. The Cold Absorb is kind of nice, I guess, but there's not a ton that's super useful about Snow Squall, so I don't know. And I have no idea about boots either yet, so I'll probably just go with, like, cold crafted gloves and boots is probably the way to go. Sacred crafted. I got 19 of these, so that's probably what I'll do. Today we are going to finish up Act 4, and we'll probably go through Act 5 all the way until Ancients. Yeah, let's get this going. So my stats are looking a lot better now that I figured out all my charms as well. Where am I going here? Okay. The winter avatar that I get from that helmet, I don't really need. If I remember correctly, it's a teleport. I think it's the teleport from Cold Sorceress. Is that correct? I could be wrong. I'll have to double check. There's Isawal up there. You can see that little... It's like fat on the bottom and the left, and then like thin going up there. That's always where Isawal spawns. Oh yeah, no problem with Isawal here. We can't go to Silver City yet. We're not quite level 15, so what I'm going to do is put a portal down, and then I will come back once I hit 15 with the River Flames waypoint. Or I guess the City of the Damned waypoint outside the River Flames. I should be 15 by then. Or am I not gaining XP here? I am, it's just not a lot. I should still hit 115 though. Yeah, I don't know, I like Lemurs better than Bloodthorns. I know most builds go with Bloodthorns. We'll see how Lemurs clears in like Faused. I might end up having to switch to a fire-based build, but so far, I usually prefer cold builds, because they're safer. Like, you get to chill enemies, so... And from what I've seen mechanically, even when I had 1 point in Lemurs and had maxed Bloodthorns, Lemurs was still doing better single target damage. And I'd like to do all the content, or as much of the content as I can with this build, so... What I'll probably end up doing is 1 point into Bloodthorns. I might actually end up still maxing Bloodthorns, even though I'm not going to use it much. Okay, I guess we'll just go all the way to the waypoint in here. Probably won't use Bloodthorns much, but I'll use it for cold absorb enemies, basically. There we go. I was missing my extra, like, 400 life on attack or whatever it is. Arrow quiver. I know there are good sacred rare arrow quivers and bolt quivers, so I always pick them up to check, but there's no way to tell if it's a tiered unique or a sacred unique. For quivers, anyways. Just like with rings, there's no way to tell. The set might end up being better than the sacred uniques that I have, honestly, as well. The spell procs, the Hailstorm and Flame Strike, add a ton of damage. So, it's hard to say for sure. What do we have here? Fiery Essence, that's it. Okay, we are going that way. Still want to try and hit 115 so that I can go get the Silver City waypoint. And we can get our Ear of Zakarum as well, which will be really nice. That's more stats and experience, right? I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but this is also looking like a build that shouldn't have too much trouble with Judgment Day, and even getting the Judgment Day bonus. We'll have to see how my physical resist holds up at that point. I'll have my... By the time I hit 120 and I can actually go do Judgment Day, I'll have Blessed Life here for the physical resist and the physical damage reduced. As well as the increased healing from apples, which is not that big of a deal, but it's there. I do like to use apples. I think people underrate apples. Having the increased healing rate from that makes them pretty good for paladins, I guess. But that'll help me with the physical damage that I'll have from the Judgment Day mobs. That combined with how much healing I have. Come on. About to level up here. This will be the level here with all these guys. Yep. Okay. Let's go grab Silver City, because we can do 115s now. And then we'll come do Diablo in a moment. Yeah, the Ethereals aren't too bad. How's our poison res? 79? Eh. We should be okay here. Moving from the set over to Skylord is going to give us the sustain that we need to max out lemurs. That's going to be like the big deal. And that is what's going to really make Skylord deal more damage, is having that extra mana sustain. Because without it, we cannot max lemurs. We just can't. Like, we don't have the damage for it. Or we don't have the mana sustain for it, rather. So, that gives us... We're almost at 2,000 vitality. I'm going to go well past 2,000. I'm going to go max vitality just for as much health as possible. We have 3 skill points to spend. Because, yeah, we only have 9 hard points in lemurs. And it's at level 33 with plus skills. If I go... I only have 100 mana on attack. Or I guess it's slightly higher, I think. 107 from this. Yeah, that's it. And there's no other way to get mana on attack. It's only from weapons. So I have lots of life on attack, but not a lot of mana on attack, and I have no way of getting more. So getting Skylord and hopefully a well-rolled one. I can roll a couple if I need to, though. I have 2 Zeth runes, so I could roll 2. The other runes are whatever. So once I'm going for... I mean, I could even do the Tagonzi farming off screen on my Javazon or something to get the runes required for it. The elemental runes, that is. Even these Barons of Hell, which are normally super tanky, are just melting. And our damage is only going to get so much better with an additional 16 levels from hard points and lemurs. Like, those hard points are going to give us a ton of damage. Flat damage as well, which will scale really hard with all the bonus spell damage we're going to get. I don't think the set actually gives us... Like, the set bonuses don't give us... Actually, I don't think I need that. I will need... I'll hold on to one for now, I guess, so I don't have to come back here. The set bonus itself doesn't give me... No. It gives the procs and it gives the warp armor, which is very nice. But once I get my Bramwell passive, I'm gonna be just fine, I think, for survivability, plus more vitality, etc. Getting max res. Oh god, farming Cabraxis is gonna suck. I have an extra Cabraxis trophy fragment though, so it'll just be trying to farm. Like by the time I get, my brain's not working today. By the time I get a good charm, I should have the other 2 trophy fragments. We'll see how long that takes though. I don't know how. I feel like the Cabraxis fight on this character is either going to be a joke or it's going to be like borderline impossible with the way my skills work. We'll just have to see. Because if I have enough healing to face tank his poison, then I can just dodge the flame strikes. And honestly, once I have the absorb from Judgment Day, which I'll have by then, and I just don't see it being an issue. I think I should be fine. We'll have to see though. Light belt. What is that? Druid Hunter. Okay. Let us head on to Act 5. And we could, of course, start our 115s, but I'll do that after I get to Ancients. I'll finish the 110s first. Not too worried about the XP from these guys. We'll probably do Bull Prince, Rodeo, Karas 3000. That's probably what we'll get done today. Maybe a little more, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes us to do Anya. Give me a moment here, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take that call. There we go. Just trying to get Sanguine Covenant up, and I just kept pressing other buttons. Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised to see, like, just how much of this we can face tank with this build. Because 5-frame attacks plus the amount of life on attack we have is kind of insane. The increased area of effect on lemurs from Skylord as well is going to be just nuts. Basically, it's going to turn these attacks that are the lemurs that are basically like single target are going to become much better AoE. It'll have way better splash. 75% increased, so we'll see how much that actually is and if it feels good or not, but I have a feeling it's going to feel really good. I love how short the Divine Apparition teleport is. Yeah, Divine Apparition. That short cooldown is just fantastic. Very busted that we get that so early, and there's no downside to using it. Before I make my Skylord, which I'm probably not going to do for another 2 or 3 videos at least, I'm going to want to craft up a couple jewels as well. I'm going to want one that is indestructible, just because I hate having to repair my weapons. So I'll probably roll I'm probably going to do Spell Focus jewels. Look for Spell Focus and... Spell Focus and probably like... Vitality, percent Vitality, and then any other stats are just, you know, sauce on top. So I'll have to make 2 of those. Spell Focus Vitality, and I'll try and get a Spell Focus that rolls with Indestructible as well. Get Sanguine Covenant going. I'm like, why is my damage so bad? It's because I have no Pierce. Yeah, we rely very heavily on the Pierce from Sanguine Covenant, since we don't have Pierce on basically anything else. Okay, which direction are we going? Waypoint. Oh, perfect. Oh no, that's the waypoint. Then where the hell is the... Oh, it's there. Okay, it's a little annoying, but that's fine. What's my defense at with that shrine? 100,000? Gotta make sure to keep Spark of Hope up as well, because that's what lets me hit my attack speed breakpoint. I drop down to a 6-frame attack if I don't have it up. I'll have to keep my eye open for some sacred boots as well. Or probably plated greaves would be the best. Because I have the strength to wear any armor, more or less. Okay. More all-res. Almost done with Act 5. Don't really care about the waypoint. Is that the exit? That's the exit. I'll probably want the Ancient's Way waypoint, just in case. Because I'll need it for, like, going to Ska's Glen later and stuff. But I'm really hoping this build can clear Ska's Glen. We'll see how well it does, I guess, but... How much durability is my weapon at? 10. Hold on. Let's go repair quick. I think a lot of people play Fire because you can use the Paladin O skill set, 2-piece set, and it gives you Cataclysm on striking or death blow. I think it's on striking. And you can combine that with a few other things that give bonus to levels of Cataclysm. To proc like a really high level Cataclysm for a lot of damage. Like quite frequently. I think that's the big reason for going Fire is those procs. Which with those it would probably be better DPS if I had to guess. Okay, well it's a annoying as hell waypoint, but we'll have Assault on Mount Ariat here, and then we can go do 115s. Or start 115s. We'll see how many we can get through. Well, getting slowed like that feels so bad. Makes me feel like the reduced curse duration might actually be pretty good. Because I'm pretty sure it's a curse. I could be wrong. Yeah. Not very difficult. Let's see what roll we got. Uh, 24 bonus defense. We don't care about the EWD, but let's check the rolls on that for the defense, just because I'm curious. That'll be dungeons. Assault on Mount Ariat. Up to 30 bonus defense. 30 and 30. Okay. Well, not great rolls, but whatever. Okay. So, first up for 115s, first one I want to do is Bramwell. Because I want my Black Road skill. And this, yeah, I don't think this will be too bad at all. Yeah. This is fine. There's the black red. Okay, so that gives us our black red skill, as well as some extra life and mana. So, 1 point into Blessed Life. 10 physical resist, we get 2 physical resist per level. Based on the level, which is currently 25, we have 61 physical resist reduced by. We'll want to level this up until we have our cap of 50 physical res, basically. So once we swap over to Robe of Steel, and I'm going to start wearing Ashira's armor. That'll give us an extra 10, so I can take 5 points out of that. Maybe. We'll see. Do we get any physical resist here? No. No. Okay. 115. So next up, we'll go do Bull Prince. Hey, Griswold. It's actually still pretty tanky. Cow King will probably be up that way. Just taking a quick look at, I haven't had my drop filter on this entire time. Taking a quick look at sacred items that drop. This is a good place to find sacred bases, so. Very dense enemies here. Salt helmet. Get back here. Cow King's actually trying to run from me. Oh, does it have to actually be in the cow level? Guess it does. We'll see how this goes. I don't know how much damage the cows are actually going to do to us, is the thing. His knockback is a little annoying. Okay, our first Fool's Gold. Let's see what it's like. Damn. That's a pretty good first Fool's Gold, I'd say. It really ain't that bad, yeah. Would probably like a better Vitality roll here. The energy doesn't need to be that high, but it's kind of nice for a bigger mana pool, I guess. I don't really need those. Okay. Next up. Chaldeum stuff, I guess, right? Rathma Square, Legacy of Blood, Veiled Prophet, Heart of Sin, Invasion. We can do Rathma Square. That shouldn't be too bad. Spirit Trance. Yeah, we'll want a good Spirit Trance for attack rating, I think. So, Chaldeum. And we can do Veiled Prophet, as well as Silver City. Okay, Spirit Transherb, 138. I will take it. What's next? Next would be Legacy of Blood. Yeah. We don't really need Legacy of Blood, but let's go do it anyways. Could be a good ring. I'll take a look at that in a moment. Probably not, but Ring of Rhaegar incoming, but hold on, is this Legacy of Blood or no? Well, that's Takansi. Yeah, that's Legacy of Blood down here. Whoop. Don't get stun locked. Just in case I get insta-gibbed. There we go. Legacy of Blood done. And I guess if we wanted to, we could put points into an endurance for percent life. Not going to be necessary. Okay. Next up for dungeons. Veiled Prophet I don't really want to do. We have Heart of Sin and Invasion 2. Heart of Sin will be a big deal. So let's go do that. And we'll do Invasion while we're there. or try invasion while we're there. I don't know how well Invasion 2 is going to go. We can brute force Asmodan, so that's not a problem. And the max res from him will be nice. More worried about... I have to do this without taking damage from the storm. And I'm really bad at that. Oh, cat, now is not the time to start playing with my feet. Been sleeping this whole video, and now as soon as I'm about to do the first actual tense fight, she wants to play. Okay. This is not great damage. Oh. No, no! Oh my god. I think I got hit by the storm there. I wonder if Bloodthorns is better damage. Not really. That was a close one. Yeah, I did take damage from that Rift Storm at the beginning. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I will try and get that later. Obviously, I have it. I'll try and get that bonus when I have a little more damage. Because that fight takes a little bit. Asmodan is probably also going to take a little bit, but like I said, we can brute force him, so it's not that bad. Yeah, my character glitched out there at the beginning of the fight for some reason and wouldn't move. Just got, like, stuck in a weird loop. Which is unfortunate. Because I can face tank like that whole fight, basically, but not good enough for the bonus. And that bonus is +1 all skills, I think, so definitely want to get it. Let's see if I can face tank Asmodan. What do the boulders do? The boulders hurt, but we healed up pretty quick. Ooh. Ah, I stopped attacking. Cat, stop licking my feet. Yeah, I stopped attacking to redo my buffs, and that was when I got hit. That's not right. This one. As long as I continue attacking, this actually isn't so bad. Sanguine Covenant can't go down, though. Because I need the life on attack from it, and the pierce. Okay. Asmodon's Heart. What do we have? Is 15 the best roll? 20. Okay, well, it's a pretty bad roll, but it's fine, I guess. The ring that I picked up? Blood Bond. Still 15. I'm not going to put points in here because as I get bonuses to skills, it's going to increase the mana cost as well. Not until I start using Skylord. Okay, what's next then? Just a Veiled Prophet, which I like to do Veiled Prophet once I get... I like to do Veiled Prophet once I can get Judgment Day. My cat's being... Get down. Okay. Well, let's go get our Zacharim's Ear and give Veiled Prophet a try at least. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna let my cat out. Come on. Hey, what are you doing? Do you want out or not? Hey. Bad girl. Okay. Okay. Hopefully we can get a good Zacharim's Ear pretty quick. Probably not, but, you know, we can always wish. I'll take any drop at first, so... Our first ear is a 610. That's awful. $9.15. Now that's a good ear. Okay. I want to hit some stuff to heal up here. I hate how easy this build makes this fight look. because that always gives me so much trouble on most characters. Idol of Vanity, there we are. We have continuity unlocked. So, mastery, continuity. Bonus skill duration. Well, man, these 115s are flying through super quick. What else do we have? Tranathala? Anything else? Let me go check. What other riffs are there that I'm missing? 115 riffs. Kuros 3000. So we have Kuros 3000 and Tranathala. So let's do Kuros 3000 first for the skill and spell focus. Accurate. Now, obviously, most people playing this build, especially on like a fresh ladder start, would have a much more difficult time doing that. I started with the set from level 80, so that made it way easier, obviously. But once you hit 115, you can farm the full setup, and it's not hard. That's one of my go-tos is telling people that, like, just farm your class set for whatever build you're going for, and it's probably pretty good. Kuros 3000 will be good for getting some signets. And watch, this is where we're going to find matriarchal set javelins. I just know it. Yeah, as you can see, lots of sacred uniques and sacred set pieces. So this is a great place for signets. Nilthak is just not that great for signets. Not anymore anyways, he used to be the way to go, but you just get way more doing Kuros 3000 or even just farming like Tranathala. Tranathala has increased unique drops. And it can't drop most sacred uniques, but it can drop a lot of them, and it's quite frequent. And in these 115 areas, pretty good. That's decent XP here as well. I can MO my stuff with an extra spell focus on each of my armored pieces now that I'm 116. Even the cold absorb enemies are dying relatively quick without having to swap. Trinity Shrine is nice. Not for this character, but in general I like to get them because I need to do a lot of crafting for my Tri-Elizon. Skill points. I'm going to max continuity, by the way. For that extra duration. Because the uptime it has on buffs, all of my buffs, which there are quite a lot of, is just... it's really good. Paladin neutral set? Yeah. Shimmering is poison, which I don't really need anymore, but always good to stockpile lots of shrines. You never know when you're going to make a new character. If you're on a single-player account like this, unless they do another, like, big wipe in, like, a 3.0 patch sometime years down the line, I should be fine to keep hoarding everything in my single-player account. No hammer from him. Heavy gloves. Okay. I remember I cannot teleport across there. I have tried many times, but I can teleport across here. And there's another necromancer over here, I believe. Wow. It's not being blocked out, no. 2 kills and no drop. Is there another one here? No. Oh, there's another one I'm forgetting about. Maybe he's one of these up here. This is good signets for us anyways, though. No, not here. Is it this one? Nope. The very top? Yes. Wow. Killed all of them, and no hammer. That is unfortunate. Okay. Let's try that again. Sorry about that. Extra spell focus. These are already maxed out, right? Yes. And I don't want to put it on those gloves, because... those gloves can be used with something else in the future. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh yeah, that spell focus makes a big difference on our damage. If you don't know what the spell focus is or what it does, it basically increases the efficiency of how well stats affect your spell damage. And I thought it was only for energy-based stuff, but I guess it works for all spells. Not attacks, but spells. And although these are listed as attacks, it is spell damage that you're dealing at this game's... it's weird, but you're just gonna have to trust me on that one. We are officially at 10,000 HP. I'll go to the one on the very top, and then I'll move my way across to the rest. Maiden Javelin. I'm getting some abysmal luck with this charm. I wonder. Nice. Be a 25 right off the bat, please. 22. Just terrible. Well, it's better than nothing for now. We'll go kill the third one and take a look, and then I'll go do Trinathla as well. Trinathla shouldn't be too bad. We'll see, though. Here's our last one. I think there's just these three. I don't remember if there's a fourth, but I don't think there is. Wow, I killed 6 of them and only got 1 hammer to drop. What is the drop rate on these things? I thought it was way better than that. It's a 1 in 3 chance. Yeah, jeez. Okay, well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Okay. Last. I just said it. Tranathla. Stony Tomb or Halls of the Dead? I think Halls of the Dead, but I don't have that waypoint. So I'm gonna have to run there. I don't care about any of these enemies. They don't give me any XP, or if they do, it's a negligible amount. Oh, cool. Halls of the Dead is right here. Not that I think I'll ever need this waypoint again, once I go grab the Trinathla waypoint, but... this way? Yeah. Now, I don't know that I have the physical resist to hold up to defenders, but we will see. With the amount of flat physical damage reduced I have from my Black Road passive, I may, so we'll have to see. I think I just ate one there, no problem. Can't tell if that's the effect from the defenders dying or if it was my flame strike, though. But I haven't been one-shot yet, so that's good news. Yeah, I'm a very big fan of this build. I love how tanky and survivable it is. Ooh, okay. So it will, if I'm not attacking, it will one-shot me. But as long as I'm attacking stuff, I can survive it. Ooh, this is the Warlock shield. Again, I'm going to go into continuity. I already have the waypoint, so I'm not worried about going back up that way. I'll just go this way. Yeah, the defenders still deal some damage. If there's two defenders at once, it'll mess me up pretty good. Yeah, but as long as I can attack, it's not bad. So I have like 60-something flat physical resistance. Sacred Trident. I think that's a Spears on weapon, though. Yeah. I took a look at all the sacred uniques, and none of them are anywhere near as good as the set weapon we're using. So I'll just wait until we go Skylord and we swap into SUs and crafted stuff. For now, I'll just use the full set. Once I swap the weapon out, I could still wear 3-piece as well for the 2 procs, if I wanted to. The problem is I can't wear 2-piece for 1 proc, because it's the fire proc. The Hailstorm, which is what we'd be scaling, comes from the 3-piece set. So I'd have to wear 3 pieces, which means I'd be missing out on an extra gear slot, basically. Yeah, I take a little bit of damage, but it's not so bad. And once I have like 20k life, not gonna matter at all. I want to go completely overkill on life. I want it to be so that basically nothing can one-shot me. That is the goal. Wow. This is one of my most enjoyable builds so far. Very smooth. Literally just keep all your buffs up and hold right click. Like, that's it. Super easy. Very strong. Doesn't have like the best damage or anything, but it does have fantastic survivability and good damage. There's obviously builds that can dish out way better DPS than this, but the ratio of damage to health is pretty dang good. Oh, speaking of, that's an awful roll. Guess I can still signet it. What? What happened? Why can I not use... Oh, it broke. That makes sense. I was like, what is going on here?
It is an honor to serve you.
Necromancer O skill. I don't think I have the helmet for it. That's pretty nice. Okay. Awful. Well, I don't care about the innate LE damage. It's one off from life, which is the only stat on this I actually care about. Okay. Let's go here. Put that in there. Unique ring. shrines. Okay. I think that's all the 115s. And we just did every 115. High Heavens, Trinathala, Cross 3000, all done. Dungeons, other than other than getting the bonus reward from Invasion 2, which is, I thought it was an all skill. That's actually just the upgrade. The bonus is life and mana 2%, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, that means in the next episode we'll just be doing some grinding. We want to hit 120 so that we can start 120s. Off screen, I might do a little bit of farming for a couple things. I might try and get a perfect Zac Rooms year, and maybe try and get a better Spirit Train so I can get a 150. There's a couple things I could upgrade, but I'll look into that. And then in the next one, we'll just do some grinding, I guess. Try and hit 120. Once we hit 120, I can finish off my spell focus on these. Our damage on this is looking pretty good. Once we buff up with everything, yeah, it's solid damage. That's per lemur, so it's actually 8 times that, which is pretty dang good, I would say. Okay, I guess that's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing. I'll see you all in the next one.